So, you're not limited to working on paper. There are all sorts of other platforms that you can use for your objects. So here's a great example of work that the artist Lawrence Weiner did. Lawrence Weiner is one of the forefathers of conceptual art with people like Douglas Hubler and Robert Barry. And Lawrence Weiner really deconstructed language to give you a sense of not only what the meaning of the words he's using is, but also what the context is. What do we bring to language? So here are two great examples of some little books that he made. But then he also extended his work to installations in rooms and all sorts of three-dimensional objects. Here's an example of a bag that he did, a limited edition bag that he did for printed matter. One of the great word artists of all time is Edward Ruscha. Edward Ruscha is famous for his books, his art, and also his objects. And this is the only thing of his that I could afford, a towel. And then there's all sorts of household items that you could make with language. I love dish towels. Dish towels can tell a story because there's a lot of space on the surface to be able to express yourself. These are dish towels that I found that feature excerpts of great novels. But you don't necessarily have to be a novelist to make something like this. This is a dish towel from Monotype. Gill Sans. So if you have a love of typography, you could do a type specimen. After Lawrence Weiner and Douglas Hubler and Robert Barry came artists like Jenny Holzer and Barbara Kruger, and I have some ephemera of theirs as well. Here are some pencils that Jenny Holzer made, and they say, "The future is stupid." I don't agree with that. And "What urge will save us now that sex won't?" I stole her idea for pencils and did my own for a party as a giveaway, and mine say, "Design matters," and "Right now." Get it? Right now. And then, of course, Barbara Kruger, who started first as a graphic designer working at Mademoiselle magazine, and now one of the world's greatest conceptual artists. And here's a pillow of hers using her signature type, "Thinking of You." There's an organization called The Thing Quarterly, which is known for putting out limited edition objects that all feature, guess what? Type. And so I subscribe to that. Every quarter I get something really interesting that features some type of story embedded in it, on it, through it, with it. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite. This is a shower curtain. It's all wrapped up in its original packaging because I'm going to use it when I move and I want to keep it all pristine. But Dave Eggers writes, "I am your shower curtain, and I like you." So everything can tell a story. Everything can project a message that you want to convey. Here's another object from the Thing series. This is a cutting board made by Starlene Kine, and this is a cutting board that talks about cutting onions, of course. Today I am the crazier person because I bought an onion at the farmer's market. This onion made me cry, and so naturally it reminded me of you, and it goes on. One of their invitations came on a balloon. So you can put a message anywhere and everywhere. It could be hidden, it could be subliminal, it could be in your face, it could be profound, it could be trite, it could be meaningless, it could be meaningful. It's whatever you want it to be. I really do like to collect just about anything with art and type. Here are some dice. And I have some dice that this one is in German and this is in English, and it says things like aspirin and Prozac and aromatherapy. I guess these are things that are supposed to make you feel better. And then what better way to wake up in the morning and have your spoon say, "Wake up happy." Little innocuous messages everywhere you can find them. I love this. A comb, not a hair out of place, both on the comb itself and the holder. And of course, you can't show great typographic ephemera without including the work of Jessica Hische, Type Nerd, Myra Kalman, a paperweight featuring her magnificent handwriting. Pillowcases by David Shrigley. This is also me, and this is me. And even my pencil holders and my little cases for supplies have stories embedded on them. This one, pen orgy, in here tonight, pencils welcome too. And then my personal life motto, be nice or leave. And finally, even jewelry. This is a bracelet made by Janine Pear, and she had inscripted in this, engraved in this, a poem by Raina Maria Rilke. So anything and everything could have typography embedded in it. You can make your own art. This is a piece by Paul Sayre. One word is all you need to convey an entire idea, or even fun things like coasters. Noted without comment. So let your imagination fly, let it take you wherever you want to go, and let's make some visual stories.